Hello, welcome to my office. I am Dr. Jimmy. I'm a doctor, you know, that's one of those things. Please have a seat, have a sit down, sit. And I will be helping you with whatever, you know, is your problem today. So, what's that? Oh, the diploma on the wall you saw in the waiting room? Yeah. It's what do you mean? Of course it's real. I know it says that I got it from an online university that I took a course in for 6 months. Sure, but I assure you it's a totally legitimate degree that I got from that institution, and in fact I have it on good authority that they purchased it from an establishment, a degree farm, if you will, from Tijuana, Mexico. And, you know, they make quality product. You know, it's usually the type of stuff that you ingest rather than portray to people, but it's quality product is what I'm trying to say. So have a seat, I assure you, you are in great hands. Let me just get my notepad out real quick so I can pull up your profile. Okay, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? So you are here. I believe your name's Tim, right? You're here because you're looking for a shaman to help you exorcise the demons that are possessing you, specifically the demon of your ex-wife who is haunting you now because you stole her grandfather's inheritance, and you want someone to cleanse these spirits and demons. I am actually a practicing shaman as well, so this works out perfectly. Sorry. I got you mixed up with a different customer. I apologize, my mistake. I see. Okay, just jot that down here because don't want to make that mistake twice now, do I? Sorry, I apologize, very unprofessional of me. You're here to relax, right? Okay. Well, now you know my second job. I'm also a shaman that exorcises demons. It's not a big deal. I just like to do it for fun, really. It's a hobby of mine. It makes for interesting stories, really. So, have a seat and tell me what is ailing you currently. What is going on in that head of yours? You know, like, what is it? What's going on? Anxiety? Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah, of course. Anxiety is it's pretty common. Everyone has it. Strangely enough, people get that when they come see me. I don't know why, but I'm totally a real doctor. I promise. Yeah, I mean, the degree, the diploma speaks for itself. You know. Yeah. Well, it is true that some people might not feel comfortable with me having only 6 months of experience. Technically only 1 month because I just started this place a month ago. But, you know, potato. It's the nitty-gritty details. They're not that important. Trouble falling asleep? Okay. All right. Fair. Okay. Loud neighbors, noisy neighbors? Okay. You just won't shut up. I get it. Well, I think... You know, they have been increasing the price of Hot Pockets. I totally understand, yeah. And McDonald's Happy Meals. What's up with that? You know, like, why would they do that? It's ridiculous. You want to see the notes that I've been drawing? I mean, you know, like, I guess I could show it to you, but it's, you know, I don't really write down anything. I'm just trying to look professional. Sorry. I'm an aspiring artist as well. That's the other part of my life too. So Anyway, have a seat, pal. I'm going to need you actually to sign a waiver. It's actually on the last page here. I'm going to need you to sign this waiver. Your pal. Yeah, take that. Thanks. Basically, what it's going to say is that you don't have to really read it. It's just you know how it is. You see a doctor, you need to sign some legal documents or whatnot. But it's going to say that I don't bear any legal liability or responsibility in the event that after treatment you wake up in the middle of the night, staring into the abyss, slipping into madness, coma, third head sprouts up, whatever the case may be. We had one person who, slowly slipped into madness after seeing me. One person. Like, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, this guy has problems. It's not my fault that after I relaxed him, he suddenly thought that he saw, like, spirits and shit walking among him. Is that my fault? No, it's not. Of course not. It's ridiculous. But the point is, I gotta cover my tracks just in case you slip into madness after seeing me. Slowly. In fact, yeah, it's highlighted there actually. It says slowly slip into madness because my lawyer told me that I had to be very specific. Anything omitted could be a loophole for customers to sue me, and you guys I call you guys customers. There's a very good reason for that actually. Thank you for signing that, by the way. Yes, that's great. That's great. The reason that I call you customers is actually I don't accept health insurance. Yeah, we only accept cash, actually. Just cash. Yeah, you may have noticed the big security guard at the door. His name's Frank. Great guy, family man. Everyone loves him. With the slash across his face. Yeah, he was in jail for a couple of years. Totally wasn't his fault. He was framed for murder. Ridiculous, if you ask me. But the point is, Frank is going to stand in front of you and make sure you give me the money. That's kind of his job. You see, if I don't get the money from you, then I can't pay Frank. Then Frank gets angry. Frank comes to me, and you've seen Frank. I've seen Frank. Nobody wants to fight Frank, so we got to make sure that he gets paid. Otherwise, good old Jimmy is not going to be a doctor anymore. Jimmy's going to need a doctor, so it's within my best interest and your best interest. So we only take cash, no credit, no health insurance, nothing that's traceable, preferably. Nothing that traces back to me. And we're Gucci. You know what I'm saying? We're Gucci 9000. Let's do this thing. Microphone. What's that about? Well, don't worry about that. Really, it's just the thing. It's one of those things. I have it. You have it. What do you? Frank has one. You ask too many questions, you silly goose. Anyway, sit. You're already sitting. That's great. Anyway, I'm going to help you fall asleep, relax, preferably not slip into madness. That's a big no-no. And I'm going to be doing it very simply, honestly. Have a couple of accoutrements set up in my office here, and really the job of these accoutrements is I'm going to help you fall asleep and relax. I mean, obviously that's what I just said, right? But the point is, you won't be slipping into madness or any of those other things that you saw on the legal document. So I'll start by tapping on my notepad here. I'm told that it relaxes people quite a bit. So, well, I mean, obviously it's my notepad. It's filled with my thoughts and my artistry. So of course it's going to relax you. It's ridiculous otherwise. Who would say that? Who would say otherwise? I don't know. I should also mention that my fees are hourly, but I have to stop in 30 minutes. Just for a moment, I have to go to the bathroom and take my medication. It's not a big deal. It's just some vitamins and stuff. Like, don't worry too much about it. I appreciate the concern, though. I do. Just some vitamins. Keeps my strength up. Keeps the voices away. They can be pretty yappy sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, come on, just shut up. I'm gonna do my job. Billy, fucking Billy. He never listens. You're not a real doctor, Jimmy. Like, yes, I am, Billy. Fucking Billy never listens. Fuck that guy. Yeah. You like my drawing, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm somewhat of a savant, you know? I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds fancy, doesn't it? Savant, you know? Flavlant. It sounds really good, right? Like, I think so too. I think it sounds great, quite frankly. Yeah. Sorry, I was checking my phone. I got a text from my landlord. Turns out being a doctor is not that profitable, so he's been harassing me to pay his rent. Pay my rent, really. It's not his rent. It's his building. But he wants me to pay it so that I, so that I don't get kicked out. Well, he doesn't really care if I get kicked out. He just wants to make sure he gets his money. I think if I kept giving him money, even if I died, he wouldn't really care. So I don't think he really cares too much about what happens to me, but, you know. How do you feel about snippy snips? Snippy snouns? Just wait till I'll show you. Actually, before I begin, I should make sure that this is safe for you. Should probably measure your cranium, make sure that everything is good. So, just stay still there so I can see there how, you got kind of a big head. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. More space for the brain, Yeah. Yep. Do I have a big head too? I think I do, huh? Well, there's a reason I'm a doctor. And I only did it in 6 months. Well, I would say that you have a very nicely shaped cranium. Yes. Lots of girth. Yep. Looks good to me. Looks great to me. Now we can give you some medication, actually. So hold on a second. This is really just to kind of soothe you, if you will. Let's just make sure we give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. What is it? It's just it's a homemade herbal remedy. Yeah, I like to say herbal. I don't like to say herbal because it's like there's an H there, so it's like why wouldn't you say herbal? You know what I mean? Like there's a letter there. Might as well use it. I mean, how do you think the H feels when you don't say the whole entire, you don't use it in the word? It's gonna feel excluded, it's gonna feel totally left out. So why would I do that to the H? Makes no sense if you ask me. But yes, it's a herbal remedy, and it's made of like, flowers and organic matcha. I don't even know what that is, actually. I just thought it'd sound good if I said it, make it sound more official, and the souls of the damned. Simple recipe, really. Point is, though, it's time for some snips, Yeah, I'm not gonna actually cut your hair, don't. This is just for relaxation purposes. Yeah, I'm told that people listen to like these videos on the internet where people pretend to be like barbers and cut their hair, and they also pretend to be doctors. It's really weird, like why would anyone do that? And who's watching this? That, you know what I mean? Snip, 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 snips, snipper, 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 snips, snipper, 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 snips, snipper, snipper, snips, snipper, snipper, snips, snipper, 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 snip, snips, snipper, snipper, snip, 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 snips, snipper, snipper, snip, 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 snip. Christmas is over. I don't know why I sung that, but I did. It's nice. I like it. It's fine. Liquid sounds are nice as well, right? Oh, this? Yeah, my wife left this here before she left me. She left me. Anyway, point is, it sounds very relaxing. She didn't believe in my dream of becoming a doctor. Jimmy, you can't get a degree and a PhD in 6 months from an online university that may or may not be legitimate. I said, you know what? What do you know? Talk to the hand, girlfriend. I went like this, talk to the hand, girlfriend, and then she divorced me the next day. Life, you know, this is what happens really when you think about it. This is how life is, you know. One minute you're getting married, the next minute you're telling your significant other to talk to the hand, girlfriend, and they're divorcing you the next day. All because you wanted to get a 6-month PhD from an online university and start up a clinic where you help people relax and things of this nature. Have there been a couple of incidents? Of course, but c'est la vie, you know what I mean? Like, that's what French people say, right? C'est la vie. That's not how you pronounce it, is it? Well, I can't say it that way, actually. I'm sorry. Like, that's, I don't know what you just did with your tongue there, but that's like, it's practically magic. So I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah. Right. Like, apparently Paris is like, you know, you don't say the S or whatever. Paris. You know, it's like, come on. They're just making stuff up at this point, you know? Doesn't make sense. Okay, now I am going to tap on my phone that I legitimately, definitely purchased legally. Apparently, I'm told tapping on phones is a good way to help people relax. And totally did not, acquire this phone through anything other than legal avenues. So, you know. The billboard, you saw that? Did you? Did you like it? Yeah. The billboard's cool, right? It was Frank's idea, actually. He's like, hey, boss, why don't you stand back there and go like this? Great success, you know, very nice. I'm a legitimate doctor. And then he was like, you know, this is perfect. People will show up, and they did. So it kind of worked out, I guess. Yeah, I have plenty of customers. They're not patients. They're customers because they pay in cash. Cashimers. They're cashimers. That's good. I think I'm going to start calling you guys that. Cashimers. Yeah. Yeah, I have about 3. You know, there's you. Frank, you know, he doesn't have health insurance, so I do him a solid. And there's the guy that's possessed by the evil spirit of his dead wife. You know, everyone has to start from somewhere. It's a growing business, really. Word of mouth is very important to me. And that billboard. It's a great billboard. Love it. I don't think it's heavy-handed at all, actually. You know, like the reason I put totally legitimate doctor, definitely not fake, is because I want people to know that I'm definitely a real doctor. I mean, it's in the description, right? Like, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true, right? Like, why would I lie? It doesn't make sense. Come on. Don't be naive. That's a good point. I haven't thought of that, you know, to be fair. Being trying to be overly convincing can be a red flag and signs of desperation, and also might be alluding to the fact that I have something to hide about the legitimacy of this operation, and maybe I'm actually not a real doctor, and that's why I'm trying so hard to get you to believe that I'm a doctor. But I assure you, that is definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. I have an honest face, you know, like, look. Totally legitimate, honest face. Definitely have not committed a crime ever in my life. So, And Frank is, you know, a stand-up citizen as well. I mean, he, like I said, even though he was in jail, I didn't do any background checks on him because I trust his face, and he told me that it was totally illegitimate, you know, illegitimate reason to send him to jail. So, you know, I have no reason not to believe the man. Why would he lie? There's no reason for him to lie. What else do I have to relax you with? I have my wallet here. I have a single dollar in here, actually. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, when you're done falling asleep, you will feel as though you have been born anew, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And I may or may not slip my hand in your pocket and take your wallet and everything that's in it, rob you, and, you know, disappear the next day. My facility will be nowhere to be found. But, you know, so it goes, right? Like, that's just the way it is when you visit a doctor sometimes. You know, sometimes you get a checkup, sometimes you get robbed. Who's counting, right? Like, c'est la vie. That's life. Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding, of course. I'd never do that. That's absolutely not professional, not kosher at all. It's not Gucci, you know? That's not Gucci or cash money at all. I am all about being cash money, I promise. Like, that's my motto, and Frank agrees with me, actually, is always live life 100% cash money. Like, that's cash money millionaires for life. You know, that's how I operate. Yes, sir. I don't do anything other than that. You know, when all is said and done, and you put Jimmy in the history books, always lived life according to being cash money 100, whatever, you know, that's it right there. So, yeah. Cash money millionaires, baby. Great success. Have you ever seen Borat? Great movie. It's hilarious. Based on a true story, actually. I knew the guy. Yeah, I knew the guy. Him and his wife started a couple of Ponzi, you know, clinics where they treated patients. He's a doctor. He was a good man. Helped a lot of people. He liberated them from the slavery that is their money. You know, the whole concept of materialism and owning things. By owning money, money owns you. And so what he did, and this is genius, true story, would not make it up. He took their money away from them, robbed them blind, said that they were angry in the moment, very, very angry, wanted to you know, kill him and throw him in jail. Both, actually. But point is, though, he said that the lesson at the end of the day was priceless and that they would appreciate it when it's all said and done. Yeah, I don't know that they ever did. In fact, he actually did the same thing to me. He robbed me, which is part of the reason why my wife left me. But, you know, I lose track. She had a million reasons. Why did you let Borat rob you? Talk to the hand, honey. Talk to the hand. You don't know that man. He's very convincing. Very convincing, okay? That guy has a silver tongue. Silver tongue. He's never seen anything like it. Can I borrow some money, huh? What do you need it for, Borat? Well, when you think about it, what is materialism and what is possession? You have money. Money owns you when you have. When you not have, you are not owned anymore, right? No more slavery. Great success. And I was like, yeah, you know what, Borat? That's a great point. That is a fantastic point. There's rats in the walls. I apologize. I'm trying to get those little bastards to leave, but they just refuse. Yeah. One of them is, they're led by, one of the rats. His name is Kevin. He's the leader of the group, and he doesn't take kindly to threats. Like, I'm going to evict you because you don't pay rent, and you basically just claw at the walls and, scare my customers, but he doesn't really care too much. I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak English, actually. I've tried English, I've tried Spanish, I can't speak French, so I don't really know what language he speaks, because he just stares at me and then he goes like, and then scurries back into the wall. So I actually don't know what language he speaks. Maybe Punjabi? I don't know, but who the hell speaks Punjabi? Do you know anyone that speaks Punjabi? I don't. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to communicate with him. Anyway, let's wrap up this session because I have to go take my medication. Yes. Yeah, you can definitely come back to see me anytime that you need to see me. So I think that is going to be it. Let's just write down some notes here. And of course, this time I have to write some notes down. Patient agrees that I am a totally legitimate doctor. Write down talking points for next customer. Yeah. Patient is relaxed. How does your head feel? Good. Would you say you feel lightheaded, slightly lightheaded, not lightheaded at all, slightly lightheaded? Okay, like you just meditated lightheaded, or like you just smoked a doobie lightheaded, or injected, several lethal doses of heroin lightheaded. Meditated. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the other guy who slipped into madness, he told me he's felt as though he injected heroin. So far, this is a good sign. This means that you're already doing better than he is. So that's great. Patient appears to be stable. Great. And would you say that you see visions of the abyss all around you currently? No. Great. Awesome. That's good. Really, really good. That is fantastic. Yeah. Now, do you have any thoughts or hallucinations of slipping into the void? No. Great. Fantastic. Just some questionnaires to make sure, Now, that will be $150. Yes. I take dollars, rubles, Great British pounds. I take Bitcoin. Actually, I don't take Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin traceable? I'll have to ask Frank about that because we've been taking Bitcoin. But yes, we do take Bitcoin. We take Ethereum. We take Dogecoin, preferably Shiba Inu coin if you have it. 50% discount for those who pay with Shiba Inu coin. So I just like the dog. He's cute. Isn't he adorable? Shiba Inus are so cute. So adorable. And Japanese yen and Korean won and Chinese, whatever Chinese dollars are called. I have no idea, actually. So whatever their currency is called, we also accept that. So how will you be paying today? Shiba Inu coin. Fantastic. That's great to hear. Now Frank can put his machete away and all is well in the universe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some medication to go take because I'm starting to hear voices, and I don't think that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go take my medication. Please leave me 5 stars on Yelp. You'll notice when you get there, it's www.yelp.com/Jimmy's totally legitimate doctor clinic. You'll see there that it has about 1.5 stars, several bad reviews, not counting the guy who slipped into the void, but also, other customers in the past who are no longer customers, and the only 5-star review is Frank. So if you could join Frank and give me that 5-star review, I would be humbly grateful. Namaste, all that good stuff. We also take Indian currency too, just so you know for next time. I don't know what it's called, but we take it. If you want to donate an elephant or a goat, we also accept that as a form of cash payment. Exchange of goods, services. If we need someone assassinated, Frank is also a part-time assassin, so that works too. Point is, anyway, you have options, right? But if you go and leave me a 5-star review on Yelp, next time around, you will get, my friend, a 50% discount in Korean won. Yeah, I'm planning a trip to Korea, so I need some won. The exchange rate is brutal. They don't mess around. Anyway, have a good day. Thank you for visiting Jimmy's Doctor Totally Legitimate Clinic business place, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, friend. Time to go take some medication. For me, not you. I will take those pills because I might be losing it slightly, slipping into the void. Bye.